Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food. Today we're going to do something unusual and not unusual at the same time. Today we're going to explore the wonder that is Dinty Moore beef stew. Now if you don't know, Dinty Moore beef stew is made by Hormel in Minnesota. And there's a story behind Dinty Moore. Now I realize that a lot of people have eaten Dinty Moore beef stew, and yet still a lot of people have not eaten Dinty Moore beef stew, but it's already cooked in a can, Dinty Moore. And there are several stories about Dinty Moore, or who or what Dinty Moore is. In particular, for the Hormel product, in the 1930s, there was a butcher in Minneapolis that had registered the name Dinty Moore, but he used it for a cured meat product that he called Dinty Moore Picnics. Now, by picnic, it's not put your blanket out and everything, it's the pork product. A picnic, I think it's usually a pork shoulder. But in 1935, Hormel purchased the name, and then they marketed their first can of stew for 15 cents a can. There's several other Dinty Moores that have nothing to do with this. There is a Dinty Moore who was born in New York and was a pushcart vendor in 1908 who opened up a restaurant and specialized in Irish food like corned beef and cabbage and Irish stew. There is also in Detroit something called a Dinty Moore sandwich, which is a triple-decker corned beef sandwich with Swiss cheese, coleslaw, Russian dressing, lettuce, and tomato. This is obviously none of that. So we are going to do Dinty Moore. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat it up in the pan here, and we're going to just try it as is. But from what Dave tells us is, oh no, it's really good if you dress it up. So we are going to dress it up as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook these beef-flavored ramen noodles. I'm going to undercook them a little bit because I'm going to pan fry them, or at least make some attempt at pan frying them. And then on top of that, I'm going to put the sauce packet from the cheese packet from these Cheetos mac and cheese cheesy jalapeno that I got from Noteman's, JD. Who's another one of our subscribers and gave me a bunch of these, so I'm going to use them for creative purposes, and one is to use the cheese packet in here for on top of the Dinty Moore beef stew, and I might even put some uni or something else on top of that as well, and let's see if we can make something interesting out of it or dress it up as Dave suggested. So let's go ahead and open the can. Yeah, your standard looking beef stew. I see carrots in there. I think there's supposed to be potatoes in here. I'm not seeing them, but we can go ahead and put these in the pot. Let me just turn the heat up here and get this warm or hot. Be back to you in a minute. All right, well, this is bubbling over like lava right now, so let's go ahead and try some. So I want to get a piece with some beef, piece of potato, piece of carrot in there, and let's check this out and see what it's all about. The beef is really tender. It's not overly spiced at all. It's not too salty. It's okay. It's really tender, really cooked down. Unfortunately, so are the potatoes and the carrots. So there's no real texture there and everything. Overall, it tastes okay. It's not bad. So, interesting. That's a good survival food. I would take this and I would eat this if I was, starving. I was really hungry. However, it's not okay just like that. So we're going to dress that up. So we're going to do those other things that we mentioned earlier. Going to make the cheese sauce. Going to cook the ramen. Maybe put some. I think we're going to probably put some scorpion hot sauce in the beef stew, just to spice it up a little bit, and we'll come back to you when we're all done. Okay, well, here's our finished product, and so I had the beef ramen. I basically put the seasoned packet in it afterwards. I left it dry, let it dry out a little bit so that I could pan fry it and maybe firm those up a little bit and give them that kind of pan fried taste. The Dinty Moore beef stew, I put Melinda's scorpion sauce in it, a little bit of it, just to pep it up. There wasn't probably that much to make it excruciatingly hot. I used the cheese sauce, and I went a little bit light on the milk, the amount of milk you're supposed to put the cheese sauce on top of it, and then I topped it with a couple of lobes, I think they're called lobes, of uni, which is sea urchin. So let's go ahead and try this and see what dressing up Dinty Moore beef stew does to it. Here we go. Let's put a little bit of everything in there. No, first I taste the uni, and that's pretty good. Then I got a potato, and the potato's kind of soft texture. Looks like I just put just enough heat in there because it's not excruciatingly hot, but there's a bite to it. Only thing is it's a beef stew and the beef's gone, so the flavor of the beef is gone. The jalapeno cheese sauce is nice on it. All right. It seems like there's heat in other places, but altogether, as a dish, altogether, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, you get heat, you get some flavor. You do have beef flavor, but you completely lost the texture of the beef that's in there. So I'm going to give the Dinty Moore beef stew on its own thumbs in the middle. It's okay. I mean, it's not like I could make a better beef stew. It's not. It's okay. It's just okay. All dressed up. That's a pretty good dish. I'm going to give that a thumbs up. There's really nothing in here that tastes off or bad, and the flavors actually kind of blend really well. You get a kind of like a bunch of different flavors in each bite. So that's actually pretty good. So I think that's the way to go. If you've never tried Dinty Moore beef stew before, you're going to be very, very unimpressed if you just try it the way it is. But if you kind of dress it up a little bit, and this is just an idea, then I think you're going to be a lot happier about Dinty Moore beef stew. So Dave, thank you for the suggestion. We did try it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it at home if you decide to try that. Like I said, dress it up. And whatever that means to you, just give it a shot. So remember that it's crazy out there, so please be careful. Please take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.